Asian grocery stores look different in every country, so today I'm taking you to see what you can actually buy in an Australian Asian grocery store, as well as what's worth buying and some things that might surprise you, including an entire vacuum sealed rabbit. This is probably the most well-stocked Asian grocery store in my city, and as you walk in you are greeted by the drinks aisle, and this is one of my favourite spots because there is just so many good varieties of drinks here. This one in particular, this is a coconut water, and I think it's from Thailand, and I had it once in Thailand, and it's so good. Like, it's really, really good. And of course we have the old Boss coffee from Japan. I like Japanese drinks as much as the next guy, but these are just not good. I don't know how anyone can drink these. They're really bad. Of course, wouldn't be an Asian grocery without Starbucks. And this Nippies brand, by the way, that's an Australian brand, actually, and it is pretty god tier if you ask me. Would recommend. Hella good, but so bad for you, honestly. What else we got here? We have these grass jelly drinks. Definitely an acquired taste, and they're pretty cheap. The Taiwanese milk tea. I'd recommend them just for the novelty. They've got a bunch of different flavours. I actually never really realised how many varieties of coconut water this place has. I do love myself some coconut water, but damn, it's a lot of variety. Now this drink has interesting packaging. It's from Japan apparently. It's made by Suntory, which is a pretty good brand as far as I'm concerned. It's got high fructose corn syrup in it. I thought they only had that in America. That's interesting. And of course we have the fridge full of more Boss. I think I'll be passing on that. Not a big fan of Boss. We have these yogurt drinks. These are interesting. They're a bit like a mix of yogurt mixed with water, and they're sort of marketed as a health drink. This one apparently has vitamin A and vitamin D in it, although I don't know how healthy it is really. And of course we have the Ramoon, we have the Suntory flavoured water. These are probably quite nice. I think they're sugar-free, and they're just sort of like water with a little bit of, not quite sugar-free, but almost. Fake beer, so I think this is zero alcohol beer or malt sort of drink. Vitasoy drinks. Now these are a certified hood classic, quite a lot of variety of flavours, and they're fairly cheap, about $1.50 each. And this is called Lianqi, and this is sort of like a sparkling, maybe like a soda water, I guess you'd call it. They have a bunch of different flavours, and they're quite good. I actually might get one to try later. Not this flavour though, but I will get one to try. Stay tuned. The good thing about Lianqi is they're zero sugar. So these are, wow, $1, that's pretty cheap. So we've got a big variety of tea here. Chrysanthemum tea, maybe? Can't exactly read it, but I'm assuming. And then we have these, a lot of different teas. That's quite a unique bottle. Looks a bit like a water drop. It's interesting. And they're all fairly cheap, but quite a lot of sugar in them, if that matters to you. We have this. This is a brand of milk tea, and it's actually really, really good. I've had it before. Would recommend. So good. And of course we have the imported ice cream. They're just so expensive though, like $10 for a little box like that. Like, geez, what kind of tariffs are we paying, you know? Yeah, and that Dort, or whatever, however you pronounce it, is a Japanese, I think it's a coffee shop, donut shop, but $15, $16 for that? Yikes. Can we get a free trade agreement in place, please? We have this seaweed brand, and believe it or not, this is actually from Thailand. This is a famous Thai brand, and it's quite expensive considering that it feels like you're picking up air. It's almost nothing in a pack. It is good though. It's really good. Big freezer section here. Dumplings, of course. Dumplings, frozen dumplings, $11.50. Or this is the cheap brand too for $13. I mean, that's about as cheap as it gets in Australia. I mean, at least in Canberra, it's probably cheaper in Sydney. And the famous Korean spicy noodle brand has dumplings too. Haven't tried them. Look kind of interesting though. Got our Giga Deluxe bag of chilies. If you're into that, throw it in your hot pot or something. $12. We have the hot pot section, which is pretty big, as you can see. A lot of variety for your hot pots here. I'm not going to go over that. We'll be here all day. Got the Japanese bread. Have to admit, I've never tried this sort of normal Japanese sliced bread, and I can't explain why it's $7.50 or $7.90 for such a small pack. But anyway, these are actually goated. These are really good. They look underwhelming, but trust me, great snack, god tier snack. These as well. really good for snacking on, but beware, they're like deep fried, so the calories creep up on you. Very good though. Of course, we have all the other odd stuff here, like the squid, dried squid. Miss me with that. I'm not into seafood. I'm sure the protein on here is hella good though, but I'm just not a big seafood fan in general. Now these ones, miss me with that too. Probably less healthy because they've got some oil now. What the heck is that? That's like a full-on vacuum sealed rabbit. I think I've seen everything now. $32 for that. God damn. Alright. We've got a bunch of assorted spicy tofus. These are also quite good. They're quite tasty. But they are covered in oil, so they are not particularly healthy. But they do be good. Miss me with this. This is just more fish. The heck is that? It's like a bean curd with enoki mushroom. Interesting. Actually looks good. We have this Chongqing crunchy flavored bean. That's probably good. I think it's deep fried though. A lot of stuff here is smothered with oil, so just beware of that. Veggies, pass. Not exactly sure what they are. More tofu. More tofu. Very oily. I don't know why they're like marketing this as a health thing. That's a bit misleading. Of course, the old Changsha stinky tofu. Now, these aren't as good as the original, of course, because they are vacuum sealed and packaged, but if you're fanging for some stinky tofu, they'll do. They're pretty good. These things, I don't really know how to describe these. They're like puffed rice, maybe? I think they're pretty suitable for the Western palate. And the sunflower seeds, of course. Now, to me, sunflower seeds are just, they're not worth the squeeze. The juice is not worth the squeeze. They're such a pain to eat, but Chinese people just love them for some reason. And of course, we've got more grilled squid. Grilled squid. $9, $10. Jeez. Protein probably goes hard though, but yeah, I just don't like seafood. Little octopus. Interesting. Some sort of chewy baby squid stuffed. More fish. Now this is a famous drink brand in China and it's actually pretty good. It's sort of like a sweet, just a sweet version of milk basically. They've got a bunch of different flavors. It's hard to describe really. You should try it. Fairly iconic brand in China. They also have rice cakes. Now, I actually recently found out that they're actually deep fried, so they're not really as healthy as a rice cake should probably be, but they're hella tasty though. Just not as healthy as you would think. Pretty good. And of course, we got the mochi. Got a ton of mochi, salted caramel. It's like my favorite flavor. Got a bunch of different flavors here. I do like mochi, although I do prefer the fresh made mochi. The packaged one's just not as good in my opinion. Got milk. Got, what is this? Taro. What else we got? Tiramisu flavor. I don't think I've seen that one before. Interesting. Creamy coconut. That's probably good. And we have peanut butter flavor. Kind of tempting, honestly. But, you know. What else we got? Thai milk tea flavor. I think I've had that one before. It's pretty good. And, of course, the classic durian. Yeah, it's pretty good. Not really authentic, though. It's probably artificial tasting, keeping it real. These ones are a bit more expensive, but I'd say they're a bit more fresh tasting, on the fresher side. As you can just see by the packaging. Of course, the durian cakes. If you're into durian, I am. Love durian. They're pretty good, but there's only 6 in a box and they're like $8.50, so pretty pricey, honestly. These little pies, pretty popular in Korea. Mochi cookies, another popular thing in Korea. I know these are Chinese branded, but they're bigger in Korea, I feel like. And of course, we have the healthy little options for dessert here. They're sort of like congee almost, so there's got like red beans and taro maybe and yams, some sort of beans. They're a healthier option if you want something sweet, in my opinion. They're quite cheap as well, $2 a can. And we have our selections of tea. I'm not a big herbal tea drinker, so this section is not really for me, but it is quite big. I'm more of a milk tea drinker. This is sort of stuff you wouldn't find in a Western grocery. I mean, look at this, like full-on dried chrysanthemums. The chip section, now this is the section you want to be at. We have these. These are Korean chips, and I had them in Korea, and they are so good. They are so good. Quite cheap too, but in Korea they're like $1 or less a pack. But here we are. The Australia tax, would recommend. Really good. Koreans do know how to make chips, apparently. And we have these little more Korean chips, melon flavored puffs. Artificial tasting, in my opinion, but they're a novelty. Banana, not as good. And we have these Lays, so I think these are only available in Asia, and these are goated. Like, these are so good. Very, very good. Doesn't matter what flavor, they're just, the texture of the crunchiness is just great. Some sort of roast chicken flavor, Chinese chips, and we have these turtle chips from Korea. I know it's got Chinese writing, but they're originally from Korea. Salted caramel flavor, another goated chip, honestly. Seaweed flavor, that's a classic, of course. Pretty basic for me though. Miga ring flavored chips, never had that. Lime flavor, another classic. Numb and spicy hot pot flavor. That's one you won't get in the local grocery. I don't think I've tried it. Can't really comment, but pretty unique looking. What is this? This is Italian red meat flavor. Now I don't know why it's specifically Italian red meat, but not going to question it. Maybe it's sort of got like a tomato flavor. Fish and chips flavor. I'm guessing this is British themed. Yeah. Honestly, kind of curious what they taste like. Maybe just like tartar sauce or something. World Cup themed, pretty interesting. Citrus flavor or mandarin flavor. That's very unique. Honestly, I just want to try all of these. Bamboo flavor, I believe. Bamboo shoot flavor, maybe. Asado. Not sure what that is. Honestly, I don't recognize what country it's from. Sorry. Definitely unique though. And we have garlic butter. Don't know what country that's from. Just garlic bread flavor, maybe. Got the unique flavored Pringle knockoff Lays. We've got braised pork flavor. We have spicy crayfish flavor. And of course, the classic roasted seaweed. And some sort of steak flavor, black pepper steak. Lime, original. This is the goated brand. These are so good. And it's bacon flavor. Never tried that. Squid, missed me with that. But yeah, anyway, like any flavor you get would probably be good because the texture, the crunchiness of those are just so good. Now, something unique to Chinese grocery stores is quail eggs as a snack. And it seems a bit weird, but it's actually a pretty good option because it's just like protein, right? It's fairly healthy. They're like mixed with soy sauce or something. They've got a strong flavor. I don't know what the green pack is. 59 cents, 60 cents each though. Don't know. Healthy snack though. Of course, we've got the unique flavored Oreos. This one's like peach oolong tea. That sounds good. What is this? Grape and peach flavor. That's also sounds pretty good. And I don't know what this is. Isn't that just original? Vanilla? I don't know what's special about that. And of course, matcha, the classic. These are a sleeper because they look quite plain, but they're so good. They've got a really strong truffle flavor. Would recommend. And these things look interesting. I don't know, they just really have a way of making the packaging look appealing. I think this is green tea flavor wafers. I actually might get one for later. And we've got cheese flavor. So I'm going to grab one and stay tuned. I'm going to try it later. Dried fruits. Now, know what you're thinking, oh, that's healthy? No, not really, because they're like cured in sugar. So not good for your diabetes, but tasty. Now we've got the durian cake / pie. I love myself some durian, but I don't know, I've had them before and they just taste a bit artificial. As I said, I don't know what it is about China, but they just make the packaging look good. Alright, I'm gonna head home and try some of the things that I bought. So I ended up getting one of these actually, because they're relatively healthy, or they're supposed to be. Alright, taste test time. It's not bad. It's sort of like a milky / it's like if you mixed milk with yogurt and water. It's quite light flavor. It's definitely healthy tasting. Not bad, light and refreshing and not heavy. Supposed to have vitamin A and D, but I don't know. I got one of these as well, guava flavor, because I've never seen that one before. 0 sugar, so good if you're watching your diet. Give it a go. That one was really good actually. It's got like a floral flavor mixed with the guava. It's got like a bit of, like as I said, a floral aftertaste. Definitely unique, very refreshing. That one is a buy. I would say that one's a buy. Now for the matcha wafers, decided to give them a go. All right, individually packaged, classic. Let's give it a go. Let's open it. Making a mess here on my table, but whatever. Let's see how it tastes. It's definitely not as sweet as some Western wafers. Asian sweets are generally a little bit milder and not as sweet, but it's actually quite good. It's actually got like a jasmine-y aftertaste. So it's a mix between matcha and jasmine. It's quite a smooth, creamy flavor. Not too sweet. Not bad actually, not bad. But yeah, I'd recommend. So there you go. That is the tour of the Asian grocery in Australia. See you around.